Hey folks, I thought I would do a little update for you. So, you may be wondering, where is the new lore video this weekend? Well, you might not be wondering at this time, but at some point over the weekend you would be thinking, where's the new lore video? Why is there not a new lore video up? So basically, what's happening is I am going on holiday to America. And basically I'm heading over there on Sunday, which is tomorrow. Now, obviously that takes a lot of packing and organising and getting things ready. And my plan was to obviously get some work on the YouTube video done through the week and try and upload it this weekend. However, it just so happened that my last week at work there before the holiday was exceptionally busy. So I ended up in a position where I didn't have the time to do the organising for the holiday work and the YouTube all at the same time, which is perfectly fine. It's the way it goes sometimes. You get busy periods at work, you get quiet periods. So, obviously, real life has to take precedence over everything else. Excuse me. So that's what's happened basically is I've had to prioritise work and getting myself organised for this holiday. And I'm obviously very excited about this, to be headed over to the States. I'm going to be on the East Coast, and it will be fun to travel around there. I'll be going to a few different places. I'll probably be having a good old look at Philadelphia, potentially New York, New Jersey, Atlantic. Is it Atlantic City or Ocean City? I can't remember. There's somewhere else I'm going. It's one of those two. And a few other places as well. So you never know, if you live in that area, you might hear a Scottish accent. Someone walking down the street and turn around and be like, hang on a minute, is that the narrator of those lore videos walking down the street there? I promise I don't talk like that in real life, though. You won't hear me walking down the streets of New Jersey going, and here we are passing by the Bing nightclub, as was famously seen in the Sopranos episode, blah, blah, blah. But then again, I might turn it on for my own amusement at some point. But I might not. Anyway, things will be carrying on as usual once I get there. So I'm arriving there on Monday, and it'll be 10 p.m. when I arrive in the States. So what my plan is to arrive, get settled, get myself set up, get everything done, relax a little bit. I've actually got the gameplay videos scheduled up to run all through the week coming, so those are actually still there. It's just the lore videos that take a lot more time for me to actually put together. As you can imagine, getting all of the camera angles ready, getting the script done, and I record them in a slightly different way as well, without this headset, so I do that on my bigger microphone, and it takes a bit more editing, really, to get them into the format that I want them to be. So that is basically the story. I hope you're enjoying my random wandering around the strip here. I've got like God mode on and stuff, so I can just run about without stopping. But yeah, so the gameplay videos will be arriving just the same as everything else. Any other time that that you've seen them pop up, they'll be arriving at the same time in the day on weekdays. Next weekend will be when the next lore video pops up, and that will be the third part of the strip. The third of 4, so there's going to be 4 parts for the strip videos. And then after the strip, I'm trying to work out what I'm going to do next. I'm sort of following the story of New Vegas as I do the lore location videos, so I'll probably... and I think I'm going to do it as an NCR run, because that's kind of the more standard. So what it would be is I would probably link up with the NCR embassy and then follow the missions through Freeside and such, and do it that way. And as I'm doing that, those will be the story portions of those episodes. So you'll get the lore on the locations, and then there'll be the story portions as well. Obviously, I've got an opportunity just now just to say, how happy I am about the way things have been going with the channel. I mean, I know I've complained a little bit a couple of times about maybe feeling like YouTube has throttled it a wee bit and that it's not putting things out as much as I would like it to. But it's early days. I've only really been uploading content to this channel for, what, a month and a half? 2 months, something like that. So it's, you know, I can't complain too much. I mean, I'm at nearly 500 subs in a very short space of time. A healthy amount of views from my perspective on the videos so far. The lore videos obviously seem to be the more popular ones. And I'm excited to see where it goes, because I'm just going to carry on. I'm just basically, obviously, unless things like this come up when I'm on holiday that breaks the schedule, I'm going to be uploading content no matter what happens, no matter who's viewing it. So I'm going to just try to be consistent with it, keep the content uploading. I think as time goes on as well, we're going to be looking at other things, an Oblivion playthrough, although I might do that in one go. Rather than doing loads of episodes, I might try and do a sort of an edited playthrough. I'm also going to be looking at doing playthroughs of New Vegas, Fallout 3, with themes, because I think those can be a bit more interesting and fun to watch. A bit less of the fluff and the filler. Say videos that are an hour and a half long, but they're cut nicely and there's a sort of a theme to it. So, you know, playing as a low intelligence character or playing as a complete sociopath or whatever. That sort of thing. Obviously, there's then Starfield coming out as well, which I'm going to be covering. I'm really excited about that. I mean, I'm just basically a big Elder Scrolls, Fallout, Bethesda junkie, really, when it comes to that. That's the fact of the matter. I just love this style of game, and there's no other game that's ever given me a sense of freedom like these have. Like, I can just walk up to people, walk up to whoever I want, say whatever I want, do whatever I want, build the character I want to be. Now, I know it's not 100% freedom, but I think these worlds are about the closest we've ever gotten. I shouldn't forget to mention Skyrim as well. That's something I'd like to look at some stage. And also, I suppose, I guess I'm kind of doing it just now. I haven't really taken the opportunity outside of text, you know, posting channel updates on the actual text posts or little pictures. I haven't really, or in comments, I haven't really taken the opportunity to get to know you guys. So, yeah, I just want to, you know, say thank you to everybody who comes along and participates and gives me that little bit of, I'm trying to think of the right word, that bit of motivation to keep going. Because if somebody says to me, hey, you know, what you're doing is helping me get to sleep at night, makes me feel less anxious about something, helps me to relax, there's not really anything better you can be told than that. You know, just to think that some little bit of time and effort you've put into something has a massive impact on someone's life in terms of making them feel better. To me, it's a massive impact, because I know how that feels. I have used YouTube playlists of lore videos and relaxing videos and things like that I find relaxing about topics I'm interested in for the exact same reason, to fall asleep. And I got a comment from someone a while back where they were saying, oh, I love the fact that you've decided to do this to get rid of some of the gimmicky stuff that you find. And that is exactly why I'm doing what I'm doing with the lore videos. There is no music intro. There is no pause in the video to say, this is the sponsor. There is no bit at the end to say, please remember to like and subscribe. Because I always hated that when I was sitting down at night, because I've got YouTube Premium, and I'd put the playlist on and let it play, and I'd be lying there starting to doze off, and then it would be like, bang, there'd be some music come on, or there'd be a, don't forget, this is the sponsor from whatever, or, you know, hey, come on, smash that like button and all this stuff. And I would be lying there in bed, and it would pull me out of it, and I would start to wake up a little bit again, and then I would be like, oh God, right, well, or I'd have to wake up slightly to skip the video to go on to the next one to get back into the relaxation again. Whereas with my playlist, my lore playlist, I want you to be able to put that on, and it plays, and from start to finish, it's just about the content that you want, that you've asked for. Because you're coming to YouTube the same as me, you're looking for something. So if you're coming to YouTube looking for that specific type of thing, then this is the place you're going to get the purest form of that, because I know what I wanted. And at the end of the day, I love these games. You know, I really do, and I hope that comes across, you know, that I love them. You know, I have fallen in love with them over the years, and I just want them to be presented in a nice, immersive, pure form that, you know, it's just about the games, you know. And I know I'm getting to know you a bit here and talking a bit about myself. I'm not giving you huge details on my life or whatever. It's very much about why the lore video is not going up or this weekend, or a little bit about how I feel about the games. To me, this channel's not about me either. So it's not really about me. It's not really about my ambitions. It's not really about sponsors or anything. It's not about whether I can get you to do something like it or whatever. It's not about that. This channel is just about the games. Right? The games are the stars of the show. Now, if I can present that content in a way that you enjoy or make you laugh a little bit with some of the things I say on the playthroughs, who knows? But that's the way it's always going to be. I've only got a small amount of subs, but I think people know how these Fallout or Bethesda channels can grow. I've already been approached by a couple of people to say, you know, we'd like to sponsor you with this. I haven't replied. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. They offer me £1,000 or dollars, or they offer me £10,000 or dollars. I'm not going to do that. That's a promise I'm going to make. I will never have paid sponsorships in these videos. Ever. So if I get lucky enough to get huge and manage to make some money out of YouTube and can focus on that, that's great. But nothing I ever do will affect the content. So that's basically the way it's going to be. That's my promise to you as a viewer. You can always come here and you'll just have the content. That's the way it's going to be. Now, I do invite you in this video to participate. Would you like to give me some thoughts about what you would like to see on this channel? Is there anything that you don't like so far? Any feedback? Anything like that? I would be amazed, happy, fascinated to see anything that anyone's got to say. Do you like this sort of video? Do you want little updates now and again where I just talk to you human to human and just kind of, I don't know, there's no script to it, there's no purpose in the sense other than an update. If that's something that you are happy to get once in a while, you know, I'm happy to do that. Or if you've got questions and I can answer them in a future video, that's perfectly fine. I can do that. But I just think it's an opportunity for us to connect a little bit. Just, you know, it wasn't a plan. Basically, I would have just done the lore video as usual, but I think it's one of those seize the opportunity moments. So is it a chance for us to connect as me and you as an audience? Probably. So, yeah. So if you've got any thoughts on anything, just let me know. And again, the final word will always just be thank you for, you know, giving me the motivation to carry on. So, take care, folks, and thank you again. And you will see the playthrough videos appear from Monday, and the lore videos will pick back up from next weekend.